Marcus, did you have any conversations with DJ Turner, seeing a teammate from Maryland come up to Pitt, have some success as a graduate transfer?
After the end of my season, started after I knew I was going to transfer, I asked DJ how it was, based off of me already knowing or having a relationship with Coach Borbs, knowing that Coach Narduzzi recruited me in high school. I knew it was possible that that relationship might come back up. Um, and after having a conversation with DJ, so him telling me that he enjoyed his process here, his coming over and transferring, grad transfer situation over here, it gave me a thought that this might be a new home for me. So that was enjoyable.
Well, Marcus, welcome to Pittsburgh, by the way.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask, have you noticed any difference in the approach, especially with the off-season program, to what you were used to at Maryland to what you're going through now at Pitt?
Um, Based off the situation, it's still the same with the morning workouts, uh, the way it is of having online school of a sort to learn the playbook with the new guys, including me, as just being a transfer. I think that part of football stays the same, usually no matter where you go. But what I'm enjoying the most is just being able to come into a program where I'm able to jump in and just become one of the guys. Like, for example, just being able to talk to Owen or Carter or Gabe, any of the new O-linemen actually just brought me in as a family. So that's just been the most enjoyable process is me coming over to be a Panther.
I was going to say, Marcus, who among those offensive linemen have really kind of taken you in most? And I guess who stood out to you as kind of like a leader of the group, if you will?
Really, it's all the older guys. Based off of the people that had to quarantine, Owen was the first person that Owen and Gabe were the first people. Owen, Gabe, and Cradle were the first people to actually be around me, like just to work out for the first week of me moving in. So I got close to them, going over the playbook, just being able to talk ball, be able to talk situations that we were able to relate, talk about our bond with Coach Borbs, and from there, just being able to do that. Then as quarantine ended for some of the rest of the guys that were coming back to the campus, Carter became closer to me. Some of the younger guys I know from Maryland, like Mike and other sorts, and just being able to talk to freshmen, bring them along, even though I am new here, just knowing how college works. Uh, it was just an easy growth going into the O-line. So.
Questions on DirecTV or anything else while we've got 37 people on the call?
Marcus, what has the transition been like from a school standpoint? And, with COVID, I know you can meet some of the guys, but what has that transition been like?
Hold on, Marcus got muted, guys. Give us a second. Marcus, if you can take care of it, that would be appreciated.
I got it.
Thank you.
Can you repeat that one more time? Sorry.
Now I got to unmute myself. What's it like? What's the transition been like academically? And, with COVID, trying to meet people and get to know your teammates, how has that gone?
Mainly for academic-wise, this is my first time in grad school, and I'm in a business school, so that is a little different for me. The classes are a little longer. I don't enjoy that, but nonetheless, it's a process, and I'm able to take it on. I'm coming along. It's actually work-wise, I'm coming along with it gradually, so it's enjoyable. I'm taking it as it is. I'm excited to be into the CATS business school, so I know that could take me really far post-football, so I'm excited what I could do with that. And then meeting people. Before I actually got here, I was able to use social media to talk to some of the new, guys before I got here. But based off of our workout schedules, I'm mostly closer to the O-line, D-line, which makes sense, who I'll go against and who I'll be playing with. But I have gotten a chance to just talk to other guys, meet new guys besides that.
Marcus, Alan Saunders, nice to meet you. Thanks for doing this. I know you played guard and tackle at Maryland. Do you have a sense of where you're going to play here at Pitt, or are you comfortable doing whatever?
I'm at guard right now, so probably stay at that for throughout the whole spring and off season. So, but honestly, I played tackle, guard, center a little bit at Maryland, so I'm willing to play anything that coach needs me, wherever that is, wherever I need to help out at, I'm willing to do.
Marcus, you talked about meeting some of the linemen. What have your conversations been like with Kenny? Having an experienced quarterback like that.
So I first talked to Kenny after I committed. He congratulated me on coming aboard, welcoming me to the family. From there, we really just talked about a little bit of ball, just based off of just being here. But since our workouts aren't at the same time, it's kind of hard to get closer just based off of our situation with COVID. But other than that, we talked about Cats Business School, us both being in Cats, and then from there, when more football is able to come around, I'm sure that we'll get more into the playbook and bond that way as well.
Marcus, you like Alan was saying, you've bounced around at different positions. You've been able to play different things, and even though you're focusing here at guard, you're coming into a new system and you're dealing with these challenges. What is the main thing that you rely on in your skill set, your strength that when you're trying to figure something out that you have under grip and something that you can depend on to come through in big situations, a strength or say that you rely on in those moments?
Strength for me is, I know this would be my fourth playbook really that I having to learn. So I know football is always going to be football. It's all dependent on the language that we have to speak to one another. So whether that's whatever Coach Borbs is wanting us to speak, Coach Whip, whatever their language is, I have to learn that language. But I do know, like, inside zone is always going to be inside zone, outside zone is always going to be outside zone. Pass is going to be pass, and I understand that, and I feel like that's going to help me along, especially with the new playbook that we have. And then other than that, I feel like working on my fundamentals would be the best, relying on my athleticism to help me get through everything else, as I do learn what Coach Borbs wants for technique. So I feel like that's going to set me up for the best situation.
Marcus, I know it's never easy to leave a place you've been at for a while. What went into your decision to transfer from Maryland?
I just wanted a better opportunity for myself. I feel like I was, in lack of better words, just comfortable, maybe. And I feel that being here is going to give me the opportunity to continue to push myself, push to get where I want to get, and just having another opportunity to take the steps forward to go reach the goals that I want to reach.
Marcus, what are the goals you want to reach?
Obviously, I want to go to the league. That's my end-all, be-all for football. I want to be all ACC first team. I want to be All-American. I want to be one of the best linemen to come out of Pitt. So those are some of my goals. I'm ambitious with it, and I just want to be as great as I can be.
How seriously did you consider Pitt coming out of high school?
At the time, I did. It wasn't a big choice for me. I think I was too young to understand what went into a good college program. I was really focused on really having the people around me, such as my parents. They are older, so I wanted them to be able to travel to my games. So I know Maryland was a good choice for that. I know I could get a good education out of Maryland, but I wasn't paying attention to the long run that actually helped my football goals at the time. And just based off the situation, I passed up Pitt for the time being. But I do know everything happens for a reason, so that's why I'm here now, and I'm ready to make the big steps to go forward with that.
Marcus, do you see yourself as having a legit shot here to make an immediate impact in 2021, this upcoming season? I know we haven't even gotten spring ball yet, but is that kind of where your head is at?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is. Wherever I can help, I'm willing to do. But I do know that I'm talented. I do know that I have the ability to play, and wherever coach is willing to put me, I'm ready to take that step forward to impact the team any way I can.
You think you'll be a left guard, Marcus?
Wherever they put me, that'll probably be a standpoint, since left guard just left. But really, wherever that is, I have no care for where it is. I'm just ready to play.